August 28, 1914. O Lord, O Eternal Master, my thought lies mute and powerless before Thee, but my heart calls to Thee. Awaken all my being, that it may be for Thee entirely the needed instrument, the perfect servitor. Oh, to be infinitely Thou, Thou in all things, Thou everywhere, Thou always, the absolute silence, the absolute movement. To be nothing other than the One, all-containing, contained in all, free from every limitation and from all blindness. O Supreme Triumphant, triumph over every obstacle. August 29, 1914. What would be the use of man if he were not created to throw a bridge between that which is eternally but is unmanifested and that which is manifested? Between all the transcendences and splendors of the divine life and all the dark and sorrowful ignorance of the material world, man is the link between what must be and what is. He is the footbridge thrown across the abyss. He is the great cross-shaped X, the quaternary connecting link. His true domicile, the effective seat of his consciousness, should be in the intermediary world at the meeting point of the four arms of the cross, just where all the infinitude of the unthinkable comes to take a precise form, so that it may be projected into the innumerable manifestation. That center is a place of supreme love, of perfect consciousness, of pure and total knowledge. There establish, O Lord, those who can, who must, and truly want to serve Thee, so that Thy work may be accomplished, the bridge definitively established, and Thy forces poured unwearingly over the world. August 31st, 1914. Translation by Sri Aurobindo. In this formidable disorder and terrible destruction can be seen a great working, a necessary toil preparing the earth for a new sowing, which will rise in marvelous spikes of grain and give to the world the shining harvest of a new race. The vision is clear and precise, the plan of Thy divine law so plainly traced that peace has come back and installed itself in the hearts of the workers. There are no more doubts and hesitations, no longer any anguish or impatience. There is only the grand straight line of the work eternally accomplishing itself in spite of all, against all, despite all contrary appearances and illusory detours. These physical personalities, moments unseizable in the infinite becoming, know that they will have made humanity take one further step infallibly and without care for the inevitable results, whatever be the apparent momentary consequences. They unite themselves with Thee, O Master Eternal. They unite themselves with Thee, O Mother Universal. And in this double identity with that which is beyond and that which is all the manifestation, they taste the infinite joy of the perfect certitude. Peace, peace in all the world. War is an appearance. Turmoil is an illusion. Peace is there, immutable peace. Mother, sweet Mother, who I am, Thou art at once the destroyer and the builder. The whole universe lives in Thy breast with all its life innumerable, and Thou livest in Thy immensity in the least of its atoms. And the aspiration of Thy infinitude turned towards that which is not manifested, to cry to it for a manifestation ever more complete and more perfect. All is, in one time, in a triple and clairvoyant total consciousness, the individual, the universal, the infinite. September 1st, 1914. Translation by Sri Aurobindo. O Mother Divine, with what fervour, what ardent love I came to Thee in Thy deepest consciousness, in Thy high status of sublime love and perfect felicity, and I nestled so close into Thy arms and loved Thee with so intense a love that I became altogether Thyself. Then, in the silence of our mute ecstasy, a voice from yet profounder depths arose, and the voice said, "Turn towards those who have need of Thy love." All the grades of consciousness appeared, all the successive worlds. Some were splendid and luminous, well ordered and clear. Their knowledge was resplendent, expression was harmonious and vast, will was potent and invincible. Then the worlds darkened in a multiplicity more and more chaotic. The energy became violent, and the material world obscure and sorrowful. And when, in our infinite love, we perceived in its entirety the hideous suffering of the world of misery and ignorance, when we saw our children locked in a somber struggle, flung upon each other by energies that had deviated from their true aim. We willed ardently that the light of divine love should be made manifest, a transfiguring force at the center of these distracted elements. Then, that the will might be yet more powerful and effective, we turned towards Thee, O unthinkable Supreme, and we implored Thy aid, and from the unsounded depths of the unknown a reply came sublime and formidable, and we knew that the earth was saved. September 4, 1914. Darkness has descended upon the earth, thick, violent, victorious. All is sadness, terror, destruction in the physical world, and the splendor of Thy light of love seems darkened by a veil of mourning. O sweet Mother, I merge into Thee in an immense love and an intense supplication to the Lord of all things, that He may show us the way, that He may trace out for us the path of His work, so that we may tread it boldly. Time presses. The divine powers must come, O Lord, to the help of the agonized earth. O Mother, sweet Mother, Thou dost clasp all Thy children close to Thy vast breast, and Thy love enfolds them all alike. I have become the purifying fire of Thy love, O Lord, silent, unthinkable One. Accept the holocaust of this brazier of love, that Thy reign may come, Thy light triumph over darkness and death. Manifest Thy power from day to day, from hour to hour. We implore Thee, O Lord, manifest Thy power.